Okay, so I know what you're thinking. Wow, Beat, you went through you went to the trouble of putting a content warning on the side of your stream tonight. Yeah, I did for good reason. Um, with how much we're gonna play Doki Doki Literature Club tonight, and where I think we are in the game, we we're nearing a very disturbing scene. We're actually nearing a lot of very disturbing scenes. So, viewer discretion is advised immensely. Okay. Sorry, I was double checking my levels. Okay. So, yes. Before you start watching this stream, please take time to know if you are prepared for what we are going to witness in this game. Because it's very likely we're going to see some extremely disturbing things during this stream and during future streams. So please be aware of that, and please be prepared for if that does occur. You have been warned. Okay. Uh, I'm sorry. I had to set up the content warning that's up in the top right corner, top left corner. I know. I know. They weren't that slight. I'm aware. I need to actually double check something real quick. I don't want it to capture my cursor. Is it capturing my cursor? No, it is not. Good. So, yeah. Be prepared for horribly disturbing things to occur. We're just jumping the fuck into it. Uh, this is going to be very unpleasant, most likely. Oh, God. Here's where I was. Oh, God. It's so cheery for what I know is coming up. But she's so satisfied for now. But she's satisfied enough for now. Finally starting to pull things out of her bag so we can get started. Ugh. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flour, spilled fluid, and plastic bags are strewn about every countertop. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we've had to do it several times. You have a fetish with disturbing stuff, so if you stop texting for a while, I know why. Oh, jeez. By the way, before we continue on, do you ever have one of those moments where you're peeing, and then you take a moment and you're like, what if I'm still dreaming right now and I'm pissing the bed? I had one of those moments today at work. It was really weird because it essentially was like me dissociating for a moment. Who said you need a penis to have this moment? You can sit on a fucking toilet and piss all you want and still go, what if I'm dreaming right now and piss in the bed? You know. You don't have those moments? Oh. Is that just me dissociating while peeing? Okay. I guess that's a part of my life I have to deal with now. Women don't pee, you baka. No, I can attest women do pee. My cat is a girl and pees. Also, my roommate is a girl, and she leaves the room to pee. So, you know. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all of my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking.
Beat, where did you put the food coloring?
You have never had any moments like that, but something similar? Okay, something similar? Let's hear it.
The batter's going in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays.
I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for?
To color the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different color. That way, even if the flavors aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite.
Oh, that's a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing?
Do you want to?
You're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so... Maybe she leaves to take out her woman yellow juice that is not pee. That's piss. That's just her leaving to piss.
Come on. You're not putting any heart into this at all. Can't you at least try to have fun?
I'm having fun. I'm not really sure what Natsuki is trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring into each. Oh, that does look pretty cool.
See? It's not like baking is just about following instructions. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth it in the end if just looking at it makes everyone's eyes lighten up.
Like the ones you made on my first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes and Sayori and Monika's delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah, maybe I will use the food coloring then.
Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring.
Yeah, it's getting there. We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing.
The icing's still all lumpy. Are you even trying?
Well, yeah, it'll just take a little longer.
Geez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look.
Natsuki grabs the whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back.
You really need to beat the crap out of it.
After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing is already improved.
See?
As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same.
Hey!
Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist.
I don't want your gross fingers in my icing.
Your icing, eh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I start to fight back, trying to inch my finger toward the bowl.
Don't make me beat the crap out of you next.
So you wake up in the morning and you have your wiener about to explode and you go to the bathroom while you pee, you begin thinking, why didn't I stay longer to see what happened? You'd piss yourself. That's what would happen. That or you would develop a UTI. Neither are very good options. I love how I have the content warning up, and so far all we've seen is like very mild, cutesy content, and I'm like, I know what's around the corner. I'd like to see you try. I push harder, just enough for my finger to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop some with my finger, just as Natsuki tugs with all her might. But yeah, I swear, sometimes I literally just like fucking dissociate while peeing, and I'm like, what if I'm still sleeping right now and I'm pissing the bed? And then I snap back to reality and I'm like, oh, I'm peeing in the toilet. I know that sounds weird to say, but like, The force of Natsuki pulling me causes me to stumble, making her stumble in turn.
Gross. You got it on my face.
Oh, that's a weird innuendo-esque thing to say. Whose fault is that? There's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek.
Ugh.
She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away.
Geez, you know what? Take this.
Natsuki instead wipes it off with her finger before shoving her finger toward my own face. You wish. I'm faster. The expert of handling women is here. Sometimes, again, you're at school and you think about, why don't I pee myself? I'm totally free to do so. If someone notices the smell, I get a free ride back home. Bro, you have the same experience I have. Okay, don't piss yourself at school. That's a bad idea. I don't think you were raised together. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. Back up, you're in my personal space.
Stop.
Not until you apologize for calling me gross.
Fine, fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know I don't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know? Saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me.
You dated the same shark? From Shark Tank? Which one? Shirlene. Don't you remember Finona? No, you spelled it wrong. It's Selina. Sealina.
You really shouldn't tease girls like that.
Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. I take Natsuki's finger and put... Ew. Keep other people's fingers out of your mouth. I take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking off the icing.
What? Did you seriously just...
Natsuki is so surprised that she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red. Ew.
Beat, you really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls. Unless you really like them. You know that, right?
What kind of question is she asking me just like that? How did the mood turn to this so quickly? Natsuki gazes at me in silence. I notice her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts going off. Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Is something burning? I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet. When we dated Foo Fighters, such a goofy ass plankton. Oh, Foo Fighters from JoJo. Yeah. I love the idea that she just like she doesn't cough like it's more like you're just like, dear Lord, are you hacking out a lung over there?
No wonder. You left a dirty tray in here, dummy. How could you make a mistake like that?
You should have checked before turning the oven on.
Don't blame me for your mistakes.
Ah. I see. They did the, apparently, according to Lena, they did the Mexican thing where you just kind of put the trays like back in the oven after you use the oven. And then you have to make sure there's nothing in the oven before you turn the oven on. Yeah, Lena did that when we first moved in here, and I was like, no, we're both going to forget. I did get the joke too late. You're right.
Jeez.
Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She sets it on top of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops.
Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven.
Yeah, the tension from the moment before still lingers over our head. There's a shit ton of things in there? Oh yeah, it's more than just trays. It was like tons of cookware just went in the oven. And Lena was like, then just fucking check the oven before you turn it on. I was like, okay, that's not just a I'm gonna forget. That's a you're gonna forget too, Lena. We do use it multiple times and we never forget. Okay, to be fair, it is our first apartment. And we weren't really cooking ourselves until now. I have no bitches. Who needs bitches? So I was talking to Lena was making fun of me because I didn't roll up my sleeves when I did the dishes. And I was like, what? I'm not going to get them wet. I'm careful. And Lena was like, yeah, that's why you have no bitches. So Lena immediately turned to I don't get women wet as the joke. But the moment has already been lost. I watch as Natsuki slides the cupcake trays into the oven. Then I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing, like nothing ever happened.
Ah, that smells so good.
The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling warm air fills the room. Lena always makes fun of me? Yeah, Lena's a bully. Oh, it's definitely nothing new. You're right.
Look at how cute they all look.
Fuck! No! What, that Lena's a bully? She proudly shows off the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. They'll look even better once we add the icing. What are you freaking out about? What are you freaking out about?
Not like you need to tell me that. I brought decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags.
Natsuki hands me some plastic bags.
I have these nozzles that will make it look nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. We probably won't be using it this time, though.
What's this one for? I pick up one of the nozzles that has a much thinner tip than the others.
That one's really thin, so you can use it to make stripes or other patterns.
You called PogChamp by her name? Yeah! After half a year of using the name PogChamp, you actually said Lena! Oh, shit!
But you can also use it to write stuff on a cake, like happy birthday or whatever.
Huh, I see. That gives me an idea, actually.
Eh?
Well, it's a literature event, right? We could make more literature themed by writing a different word on each of the cupcakes. It would be fun to see people choose their cupcake based on a word they like.
I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid.
You broke your streak! Woo! Yeah!
But that's actually a really cute idea, so...
I'm never gonna dance again to get that rhythm. No, my favorite song about dancing is definitely Blame It on the Boogie. That's a bop. I'm not a big fan of Michael Jackson or the Jackson 5. They're really good. They have really good music. I'm just not a big fan of them. But like Blame It on the Boogie, that's my jam. Blame It on the Boogie is what gets me like... That raises my serotonin. You broke your own dance. That's right, you did. Maybe I'm getting it from you.
What's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute.
Come on. We're not school. Nobody's judging. Still weird that you refer to him as Cockyoin. You can't dress and act like this and not expect me to think you're cute.
Well...
Natsuki's voice trails off.
Same with you.
I'm sorry, I don't dress cute. My niece described me as a hobo. It was so funny. My niece took a look at me and then turned back to my mom and went, he doesn't get a girlfriend because he dresses like he's homeless. Or no, he dresses like he's unemployed. That's what my niece told my mom. It was amazing. Did you say something?
No, nothing. Let's just do the icing.
Natsuki picks up the paste and fastens a nozzle onto each of the bags.
There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it.
Without giving me a chance to think about before, Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing, and then we each get to work. When we're finally finished, Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our work.
Look at how pretty they are together.
Yeah, they are, aren't they?
I wish I could have one now.
Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that.
Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite.
Sayori's the exact opposite in that regard. If she was here, we'd probably be down 10 cupcakes already. And she would still eat dinner.
Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. Well, anyway.
Oh god, that's hinting at fucking familial abuse, isn't it? Focus your energy on finding the optimal way to abuse Natsuki emotionally. Oh my god. Now I have to focus my energy on picking my self-esteem back up whenever I'm abused verbally by my niece or Lena. It's actually really funny when my niece does it. She is fucking brutal. Like, you guys joke around and you're like, haha, no bitches. My niece says that actually. My niece is like, when are you going to get a girlfriend? And I'm like, I don't know. And then she turns around and she's like, well, here's all the reasons you're never going to get a girlfriend. And I'm like, oh my god.
I was hoping we would have time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner.
Ah, already? That's a shame.
It's your fault for working so slowly. You should have thought about that. It's not like you'll always have this chance.
Man, as usual, Natsuki places the blame on me.
You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right?
Just shit in her furnace. I'm not gonna shit in my niece's furnace. That'd be horrible.
If you and Sayori each carry some, then you can probably do it in one trip.
Yeah, I can do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any.
I wish she would listen to me the way she listens to you.
Oh, yeah. I again think back to the conversation I had with Sayori earlier today. Gentlemen, you will have to break some news to me. To us. You're actually Beat's niece. No, you're not. No, I mean, sure, you say no bitches, but like, you do not act like my niece. Plus, I'm only 23. How old do you think my niece is? I turned 24 in December. Okay, I actually want everybody to guess. How old do you think my niece is? I'll give you a hint. My older brother is 13 years older than me. Take a guess based off that. I'll move on with the game while I wait. I felt so helpless. Sayori always does listen to me, but at that point it felt like she couldn't listen to me at all. 9 years old? You're 8. You chat on Twitch. You are definitely not my niece. I know you're not. Nah, man. That's not how old my niece is. I'm not even going to reveal it.
Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today.
You too. I'll walk you out, I guess. Just like that. No, not 13. Just like that, Natsuki is already about to leave. Feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that, did I even take the opportunity to get closer to her like I wanted?
Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow.
Wait, Natsuki.
Eh?
What you said before about not always having this chance? It doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking can be, like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? I think that if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere.
Do you really mean that?
Natsuki looks at me tensely, like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah, I want to spend more time with you.
Beat, I thought you only cared about getting this done. I'm sorry I had to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. I would really stay here longer if I could. I feel the same way as you, so...
My man's so horny he learned how to bake cookies. No, they were cupcakes. But yeah, essentially, I guess so. He's just a simp. Oh, back up. Get out of my personal bubble. I don't like this. Ooh. Oh. It is kind of cute that they decided to go with pink eyes for her, though. Other than that, back up. Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me. Wait, Natsuki. Standing inches from me, Natsuki looks up at me. I feel her fingers gently clutch at the sides of my shirt, as if holding on to me. Simp equals free travel to the shadow realm.
That's right, Kaiba. You simped for Blue Eyes. I banish you to the Shadow Realm. Yugi, no!
Her rose-colored cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision, along with her slightly parted lips. What is happening? My head starts to go, what the fuck?
I've felt it for a while now.
Natsuki suddenly jumps back.
Sayori?
Ugh.
Ah! Hi, Beat.
Sayori, just now we weren't...
It's okay, Beat. I just stopped by to say hi.
A woman touched me. Self-defense mode. Self-defense mode engaged. I hope she reacts quickly to this uppercut.
Well, you should have come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so... Oh, really? That's too bad. Yeah, well, I'll still see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just don't eat any cupcakes before then. Anyway, later.
Clearly flustered, Natsuki hurries off and Sayori waves goodbye.
Well, you fucking simp, were you about to fucking kiss her? God, you're such a whore, Beat.
Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today.
Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself.
See what? What are you talking about?
You know, how much fun you were having with Natsuki. And how close you got to her. It makes me really happy.
Oh, now she's gonna cry.
That you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me.
If a man touches me, I go full horny and completely fuck the brains out of him. Save. Oh, save now? Okay. Save now. Save now. Got it. Yes. There you go. Saved. There you go. I saved. Save now! Save now! Tears start to fall down Sayori's face.
That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Pete? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is spinning in half?
You interrupted your message to tell me to save? Yeah, that's fair. If a man touches me, I go full horny and completely fuck the brains out of... Save! Save now!
It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear.
Sayori, don't say that.
It's true, Pete. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just...
Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Oh, geez. What message is this? Oh my god. What the fuck? Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So, even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm gonna be by your side until you don't feel any more pain.
But...
Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her.
I'm scared, Pete. I'm really scared.
What are you scared of, Sayori?
I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me.
Sayori?
It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself.
You always use I feel. How about you use some I think? And I'm just like, oh my god.
Pete, I like you so much that I want to die.
What the fuck? That's a red flag. That's a very big red flag. Oh, this game's gonna fuck me up in the head. That's why I had to take a break from it. That's how I feel. And that's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give you. Aww. I guess. Yo, Jaden, what you think? I know what I'm gonna choose. I just want to hear your opinion on it. Oh, God. What will this lead to? I wonder. Don't worry. I know what you need. Just fucking smacks it onto the concrete. Look how big it is. Okay, yeah, let's... I was planning to go with I love you to see what happens. I love you. Those are my true feelings. So, there's no way you could like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner. But spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day, it helped me realize that you are truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens. As long as we continue like this every day, with you by my side, then I know we'll both be happy. Beep. Suddenly, Sayori wraps her arms tightly around me. What the fuck? DDLC players holding their urge to commit sexual assault and spoil the whole game? Impossible. Studying women's psychology so I can get better at gaslighting them in video games? Oh, that's fucked up. Every day Lena tries to gaslight me. I think she's slowly getting better at it, but I'm also really resistant to gaslighting because I literally just shut that shit down immediately. Like, Lena will be like, oh, you never play along, and I'm like, yeah, if I play along, I'm gonna fucking fall for it. Pete, is this really okay? It's not fucked up. It's not. No, it is. It's totally fucked up. That is not smart ass. That's fucked up. Yeah. I hold Sayori in my arms and pull her closer. Now do never talk shit about my bro. No, man, gaslighting is fucked up. Or else you'll wake up without penis. Yeah, I can live without a dick. Who cares? You'll never have to let go of me again. I love you, Pete. I'm sorry. Your ex-girlfriend literally was the master of gaslighting. She would literally alt-command over not saying good morning. Oof. Oh, cry at command? Wow. That sucks. I didn't know we were gonna vent about exes. I had an ex who would get upset whenever I said got it. As in like GOT space IT. You know, something you would say whenever you understand something. So like instead of saying I understand or okay, you would say got it. They would get mad about that and be like, you're dismissing me. I don't like that because it's dismissive. And I'm like, no, it's not. To this day, I don't really say got it. May you replace her, please? I want to cry at command. I want to be with you forever. Me too. I feel Sayori's grip around me weaken a little bit. What is this? Sayori? I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. But why?
Even now, why won't the rain clouds go away? They're not going away at all, Pete.
It's okay, Sayori. It might take some time for things to get better again. But no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters right now.
Okay, I trust you.
Sayori and I slowly release each other. Oh, wow. That keeps you awake at night to this day? Dang. I I really wasn't expecting we would talk about shitty exes on stream. Uh I don't as much anymore, but I used to have a fight or flight response anytime I saw someone that looked remotely like my ex. To the point where I would sometimes have dreams about my ex, and I would wake up so panicked that I would have to essentially leave wherever I was. So, like, I had one in college, and my first response to that occurring was, I cannot go to my classes. I need to leave the town my college is in and go back home. So that was on a Friday. I woke up that Friday morning, skipped all my classes, and just left. Because I had a fight or flight response so severe to just dreaming about my ex. Yeah, relationships can fuck you up. Be careful out there with who you get together with. So, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date, huh?
What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, you know? I want everything to be the same as it always has been, even if we really are a couple. I don't know if I could handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary to me.
I understand. We'll go at whatever pace suits you best.
Hey, Pete.
Siri gazes at me once again, smiling sadly.
Even if I get really, really sad, this is the best thing for me, right?
I don't really understand what Sayori means by that. Are you saying that this is making you feel sad, Sayori?
I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. I felt like a bunch of thorns when you told me you love me. But that's why I want to trust you. You know what's best for me.
Yeah, I do. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality, I've never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her, and she loves me, but I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more, or something different. Get her into therapy. Immediately. That would be the first thing. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. Is that what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know. But I know that I'll give it everything I've got. Sayori is the most important person to me, and I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. That is not how you build a healthy relationship. It's the day of the festival! Yay! Hey Beth, what up? By the way, I don't care if you're awake tomorrow. I'm stopping by with the sticker and with paint. I want you to know that now. You have the weekends off now? Cool. I'm stopping by tomorrow with the sticker and paint. Also, hey, be nice. Beth is a friend of mine. Also, do you like my content advisory? I made it myself in about 5 minutes. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. I managed to carry all the cupcakes myself by carefully stacking 2 trays. Vertical screen disadvantage? Ah, right. I can send it to you on Discord real quick so you can see what it looks like. I actually have 2 different versions. But yeah, we're getting to super fucked up parts. So I made sure to put some content advisory stickers in the corner of my screen for all the viewers out there. Because oh god, we're playing Doki Doki Literature Club. Oh Jesus Christ. Please don't kill yourself by playing Warframe that much. Natsuki is already texting up a storm, but I can't respond thanks to my hands being full. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Natsuki at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Violence be upon ye. Violence be upon ye! Beat. You're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny. That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think that on days this important she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I remember what Sayori told me yesterday, and I suddenly feel awful, knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking, but maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. Oh, you should take a little responsibility for her, Beat. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know. Exchange? Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. But, I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? That we're a couple now? I didn't really plan on bringing it up with anyone yet. Do you think she's just standing there reading all this text backwards like, I know all your secrets and your inner monologues? Jeez, you don't know the full story at all, so... Don't worry, I probably know a lot more than you think. Eh? Monica is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. Oh my god. Ugh. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desks. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. Oh my god, you two. Ugh. What have I gotten myself into? Nope, not what I wanted. I recognize Natsuki's and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. Oh! Oh, wow! Oh, wow! That's, that's, uh, mmm, mmm. I don't like that. Mmm. Yeah, this is not an epic gamer moment at all. Uh, what is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Beat? What's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to go get Sayori, so... Oh, well, all right. I try not to take too long, okay? Oh, oh no. I quickly leave the classroom. Um, viewer discretion is advised. Viewer discretion is heavily advised. Don't strain yourself. Monica calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. I don't like where this is going. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs and what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. That really is something that a boyfriend would do, isn't it? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? I've got a pit in my stomach, dude. I'm not ready for this. I'm really not. Oh man, I'm not ready for this. F in the chat. Oh jeez. This is gonna get real fucked up real quickly. Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter a room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I feel like I'm gonna vomit. I gently open the door. So, oh god, it's actually super fucked up. Oh Jesus, I hate it. Oh, it's all horrible. Everything's horrible. What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday. Jaden, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, Jaden. I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? I don't like this music. How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Confessing to her? I shouldn't have confessed to her. That's not what Sayori needed at all. She even told me how painful it is for others to care about her. Then why did I confess to her and make her feel even worse? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and remained friends with her like it always has been, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I had only one chance and I wasn't careful enough. Yeah, it is a really smart music choice. It's just really hard to appreciate that in the moment. Oh, fuck. I don't... I knew this was coming. Can I actually load the save file? They really tried to tell you you can't. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers, but I still couldn't do what she needed from me. Let me real quick save, like, right there. Yes. And let's try loading. Oh my god. What the fuck? Oh my god. I can't. I don't know what else to do. Oh. I don't know if I'm good. Happy Halloween. Oh. 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 Oh no. That's not what I wanted. I apparently started a new game. Oh. All my progress is gone. Um. I need a moment. Oh my god. uh, Jaden might actually be fucking with me and knew all this shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready for any of this. Oh, Lena's gonna love watching this VOD back. Where's my fucking cat when I need her? Tiffy! All of that. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let catch up with me. Oh, no. It's an ordinary school day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. That's not right. Oh no. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. But I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. I want to go home. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. That's a lie. That's a lie. There would be girls. There were girls in my high school anime club. Hell, the college anime club was run by girls. I'm on the verge of a mental collapse. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. Oh, by the way, apparently I'm horribly dehydrated. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Beat? Beat? Monica? Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. You're having a little internet problem? I'm having a little mental problem right now. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. I feel so dead and empty inside. Oh, God. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. Can we focus on the fact that the game hinted that Monica told Sayori to kill herself, essentially? That's pretty fucked up. Then again, who's Sayori? The file doesn't exist anymore. Ha ha ha. Fuck, dude. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What'd you come in here for anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? Oh, about that. I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club? Oh, I'm not okay. She joined the Mental Health Awareness Club. I suicide baited another student, and then I joined the Mental Health Awareness Club. Oh. Oh, dude. What club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club. Oh, God, I don't know what that said. I'm scared to find out what it said. Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's actually not boring at all, you know. Literature club can be anything, or literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. Sorry, totally not chugging water right now. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right? Did Monica say she? Huh. Hey, Beat, by any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could fuck, dude. You meant 3, oops, someone quitted clubbing, period? 4, I meant 3, oops, someone quitted clubbing, period. I feel like I've been traumatized to an extent by this. Even though I knew it was coming. Oh, nice. And now you have your VIP badge. Oh, God. If you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please? Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? I guess you're welcome. Sure, I guess I could check it out. Oh, awesome. You're really sweet, Beat, you know that. It's nothing, really. Shall we go, then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. Don't say that. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. That's one way of putting it. I dejectedly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I need to do something real quick. What the fuck? No. I needed to check the files. Elevated access permissions are required. Give me the elevated access permissions. Oh, did I get an email yet? Pictures. If they put the picture of Sayori hanging herself, I'm gonna cry. Oh, how fucked up would that be? Secrets? Ooh. Oh, God. Music. Oh, my God. Oh. Are the side stories still... Wow, that side story is still playable. And this one. And this one. Ooh. Different characters and viewing their special scenes. 5:18 a.m. here and you live alone. Fuck that. Yeah, I'm not taking a pee break. Oh, yeah, the happy thoughts. Happy thoughts. Look, they drew the noose. Oh, God. Oh. There's only 3 characters. Uh-oh. Hey, they still have Sayori's word list. Nice. This game isn't scary. Yeah, I don't know if I'm really saying it's scary, but it's definitely fucking me up, dude. No fast mem. Tower keys. It's just weird. Also, you could have taken Sayori on characters and copy it, then paste it. Can you really do that and it'll fuck with the game? Wow, I really just fucked up and didn't do that. Wait, can I actually? Can I fuck with the game like that? I need to try something real quick. Okay. Let's fuck with the game. Manage, browse local files. What the fuck is mono bleeding edge? Wait a minute. So let's take a look at something real quick here. Um, so I was actually looking in here. What the fuck is mono bleeding edge? 2.0 web.config browsers compat.browser file. What the fuck? Uh, let's go back to this. Unity crash handler 64. Hmm. Oh, okay. Streaming assets, asset bundles, Windows. It's actually really interesting to look through all these. Managed. Resources. Plugins. Hmm. Hmm. You know, I don't actually see level 1 and level 2. Yeah, there's a lot of files in here. Hmm. Stab sensor. PS4 controllers. Poem special plus credits. Oh, I don't want to know. Well, my question is, I wonder if I could fuck around in these files and then actually find I won't handle level 2. Ooh. uh let's not open that then, I guess. Hmm. I don't think I had a way to copy her character. Yeah, interesting. Okay. Right, of course she's not in the characters anymore. You're going to show me the way to find characters? Okay, how do I find characters? Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts. Hmm. I need elevated access permissions. Go to files, which I'm in. On Steam. Steam files? Okay. Should I quit out of the game? Okay, so... like properties or just like browse local files again? Browse local files. Okay. I'm in files. Unity Crash Handler 64 is so funny that that's in there. DDLC Plus. Boot.config. Manager's assets. Resources assets? Right. You have delay. That's understandable. So I'm looking in the DDLC Plus data. I'm actually... so we're going to fuck with the game here. So what do I need to do now? Just to make the game be fucking stupid. Doesn't have the characters folder in the external files? Oh. Does that mean I need to make... you had base DDLC? Oh, so you fucked around with the base DDLC. Meanwhile, here they're obviously locking me out to make sure I can't fuck with it. Can I add Sayori back into DDLC Plus? Go. The answer to the question of whether you can save Sayori in Doki Doki Literature Club Plus is no, you cannot. Put a copy of Sayori back in the character. Huh. The game doesn't ever check for the reintroduction of Sayori's file. Yeah, so that's not going to do anything. Jesus. Okay, let's boot the game back up. Oh wow. Wait. Help key. Where's the help key? What the fuck? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I gotta try something. Where's the help key? DDLC plus help key. Oh man, that's dumb. That would have been cool if you could actually press like a help key and get that to do something. Apparently you can't. Oh goodness. Cute little island. Oh jeez. I don't have any mail. Oh. Oh, wow, that's fucking horrific to look at. That's an amalgamation. That's a fucking chimera that I don't want to ever fucking see again. Oh. This is my life now. I actually hate that. That actually freaks me the fuck out. I don't know why. Just something about looking at it makes me uncomfortable. Load game. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back, and I brought a guest with me. What was that noise? Everybody heard that, right? The fucking...
A guest? Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere.
Don't be mean, Natsuki. She's so quirky and cute, she's literally my worst nightmare. He said we could party at his place all the holidays, it's just what I need. Jaden, what song are you quoting now? But anyway, welcome to the club, Beat. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls, but wow.
So let me guess, you're Monica's boyfriend, right?
What? No, I'm not.
Natsuki.
The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. Oh, you're vice president now? Oh. I don't like how Monica stares at my soul.
It's nice to meet you.
Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Natsuki is acting a little too wild next to Monica. Rip Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So I ran into Beat in a classroom and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great?
Wait, Monica, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know.
Sorry, I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him.
In that case, I should at least make some tea, right?
Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Beat? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Dude, who is the purple hair lady? She's packing some... Oh my god. That's Yuri. She's been here since the beginning of the game. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Fuck. The milk woman. Dear Lord. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Stop. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. This is the first time you've seen her. Plan B is under progress. Purple Girl's the best. So we went from from Sayori to Yuri now. Okay, dear Lord. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki?
Well, I guess.
Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. Oh my god. I like your big and strong personality. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you.
That's not...
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that, you know...
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. I gotta do something real quick. Sorry, I had to blow my nose. It helped a little. Not much.
So, Beat, what kinds of things do you like to read?
Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga, I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. I still love the analogy of just like a dog, like when you say outside, her head just like... just fucking snaps to stare at you. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change. Why didn't you blow your nose on stream? It would be sexy. No, it wouldn't. Because my nose fucking shits out mucus like there's no goddamn end to it. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
Yuri is dumb, your favorite type. Oh my god. She's not dumb, by the way. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimum level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Oh, I'd expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality.
Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
Surreal horror, no fucking kidding. Your hands are sweating.
Ugh,
I hate horror.
Oh, why's that?
Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. Stop, Jaden. Jaden, do not make me time you out. We're not having that. Nope. Uh-uh. Jaden, you need to calm down. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What? What gives you that idea?
Jaden, you know what you said. You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. Pen? Oh, you're talking about a pen? Jaden, oh my god. Did I actually just read an innuendo where you were not making a sexual joke or something? Oh god. It looked like you were working on a poem called...
Don't say it out loud! And give that back.
Fine, fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No.
Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them.
Not a very confident writer yet.
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart.
Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel more comfortable to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment. Dear Lord. That's why I made a fucking content warning for this stream specifically. I might actually keep it for future streams as well, just up in the corner there. Because Jaden is here. Played this thing. Can we actually abuse Yuri without the unnecessary Monica mental health awareness intervention? What the fuck? Hey, I just got an idea. How about this?
Ooh, they're curious.
Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. I thought it was a good idea.
Well, I think you're right, Monica. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president, after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Beat?
Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. This game has 3 routes? Really? Huh. I never said I would join this club. Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I don't believe that at all. Not in the slightest. I lose my train of thought. They're all like... I like how Natsuki is mad, Monica's concerned, and Yuri's just like, ooh. You good, Yuri? Okay, I went Sayori route initially, and now we went down Natsuki route. Monica doesn't really confess, but Yuri does. Yuri Queen can ruin your life, dear Lord. And you called me a simp. All 3 girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But...
I'm sorry, I thought...
Huh! The girls exchange glances before Monica turns back to me. There is no Sayori route? Well, there was Sayori stuff, like... I know that. But initially there was, like, a certain event you could do that would specifically lead you
to see specific events with Sayori instead of the other girls. That's all I meant.
I guess I need to tell you the truth, Beat. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. And I've been trying really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one more before the festival... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls... You can actually abuse Yuri if you take her route. Oh, God. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Beat? Yeah. It could be fun, right?
You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I would be super pissed.
Beat, I'm so happy we can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay?
Thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over me once more. Beat, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah, can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait.
You know what it's time for? To save on multiple files. Again. There we go. With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 3 girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monika. But for some reason, I start to remember... I can't load? What do you mean I can't load? Look at that, I just loaded. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monika. But for some reason, I keep thinking I remember a 4th girl. I think her name is... File not found. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances. I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Hey Beth, I'm calling you out. Oh no, I unlocked a special poem. Okay. Beth, I'm calling you out. How's Warframe going? Yes. Oh no, I don't like this. Stare at the dot. What the fuck? I love you. Okay. Okay. Hell yeah, music. How do I get Yuri to love me? Disaster. Despise. Dark. Tragedy. Fickle. Incapable. Uncontrollable. Philosophy. You wrote that poem? Oh, thank you. I like it a lot. Disarray. Scars. Hurt. Horror.
Fantasy. Whoops. Graveyard. Infinite. Massacre. Grief. Contamination. Misfortune. Unrequited. There we go. Oh, we want Yuri to live? Well, you didn't say that. You just said you wanted Yuri. Hi again, Pete. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Oh no. That was corrupted music, too. Thanks for keeping your promise, Beat. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Hi, Natsuki! That's not okay. Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Back up there, Monica. I can't read. Oh, the music is fucking with me. Have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga at the room. I want to dive headfirst into other things, especially with you, Yuri. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. I'm sorry, Beat. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read? Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now. So it honestly feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. Get lost, weeb. Finally, we got some private with Yuri. You kept calling me and the main character a simp. Look at yourself. I want to try to be a part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Oh, everything, that was fucking weird. Classroom shifted for a moment. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. Yuri has an alternate face. Oh yeah, I've seen it. I look at the cover of the book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place.
but I'm just rereading a bit of this, so...
Why are her eyes so far apart? Is one of her eyes still moving? Wait, it is in the process of moving. It's sliding off her face. Her eyeball is sliding off her face in real time, right now. Whoa. How far will it go? I want to see how long it moves. Like, how far away can it get from her face? Look at that fucker go!
Look, Beat, we can work around the eyes thing with time.
I see the alternate face now. Is that the farthest it goes? No, it's still going. Dear Lord. That fucker's on a mission. Did it stop? I think it finally stopped. Damn, I was hoping it would actually, like, move off screen. That's the book that you gave me, right?
Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it.
And now her eye is back. Ugh. But there's another creepy face that she can do. Yeah, I think I've seen that other one.
Not for any particular reason. Just curious,
how come you have 2 copies of the same book?
Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them.
Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decide to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon.
I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story.
Is that so? What's the story about anyway? They really try to up Yuri's charm in this half of the game.
Well,
I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Is that why her eye started slipping off?
Oh, sorry, that's mine.
Just like grabs it and sticks it back onto her face.
I didn't mean to drop that on your book. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to... Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler.
I told you she's just quirky and stuff. Use Monokuma's voice on Natsuki. It would be real fun. I thought everybody liked sassy Natsuki. I can do Monokuma's voice on Natsuki.
But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Not the thing about the limbs. That's kind of
dark, isn't it? You made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere.
Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Beat?
No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry.
I hope so.
Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different.
It's just that this kind of story, it makes me wet.
And you're just like, ew, my shoes.
It's the kind that challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil.
But because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, I'm not ready.
Then suddenly, Beaver.
I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry.
Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything.
Well, I guess it's all right then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts,
Whatever.
I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. What the fuck did that say?
I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much.
I really don't think you need to worry. True, based and red-pilled, you're still believing in Yuri? Oh, jeez.
We are not bringing incels into this. No. Bad. No incels.
That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all.
That's true.
In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right?
Yes.
She glitched. I'm scared.
I mean, you don't have to, but
What are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. All right, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's.
Yeah,
Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive.
I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone.
I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything.
All right.
I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. Oh no. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead.
Sorry.
I was just
Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? What is she saying in these moments? I actually want to look that up. Yuri outlined. Oh, if only I could type. Outlined text. Go. DDLC. Look, Beat, we can ignore the paralysis demon aspect of the fine lady to get the horny. You gotta hear the bees. Oh my god, you gotta bear the bees. Dear lord. Anyways, I gotta piss. Piss break time. He just reminded me of an inside joke we have, remember, Beat? Not necessarily, but I'll be back. Sorry, I grabbed some graham crackers too. So good. Fucking love graham crackers. Who in the world doesn't love graham crackers? Oh, you gotta go? That's fine, dude. You have a nice day. Sleep well. Get Yuri soft milkies free. Oh, night. Okay, me eating graham crackers was not an invitation for you to come and try to eat my graham crackers, Pippi. Pippi, I can't read. Lay down.
I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean...
Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them.
I suppose so.
Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page.
Here.
Ooh! Special image! Oh my god! Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. You chose to draw, Pippi's stand? Oh, you're gonna send that to me in Discord? Okay. Looking forward to that. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision.
Are you ready?
To
turn the page?
Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her.
That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right?
Oh, she smiled. She smiled at me. Oh my god, she smiled at me.
I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer.
You know what I forgot to do when I went on break? Post my social thing, my break message. Anyway, I have socials. Feel free to check those out. You can actually, there's Twitter, YouTube, and Discord, and if you type exclamation mark and then any of those, it'll pop up with a link for you. So feel free to check those out.
It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me.
Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page and letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit.
No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not.
Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things she says and all that.
That's what you were talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her.
Something else?
Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet, so I don't know why that came into my head.
Yuri, are you feeling all right? Yuri's been a little bit fidgety ever since we started reading. Ow. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... Am I breathing? Yuri puts her hand on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat.
I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water.
All right, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Beat? Did something happen just now? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. These are my graham crackers, bitch. No. The graham crackers are not for you. So you don't know anything. Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Oh, don't worry, I believe you, silly. These graham crackers are not for you. Bitch. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. All right, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. Pippi, this graham cracker is not for you. Don't wink at me. That's not going to get you a graham cracker. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. It is not your graham cracker. She's really fighting me on this. Whose poem should I read first? Natsuki's. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. Pippi, I can't read. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. Oh, I have to actually get into the Monokuma voice again.
Beat! If you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home!
What? Harsh.
What? You expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid?
I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it.
Oh!
Painful to think about?
Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I'd tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again.
Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess. I haven't done the Monokuma voice in so long, even though eventually I'm going to play Danganronpa 2. Don't look forward to that. By the way, I got spoiled on what fucking Byakuya looks like in later Danganronpa games, and what the fuck happened to him?
Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you, you'll probably think it's stupid.
Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try, but that's about it. Yep. You've seen later Byakuya? What the fuck happens to him? A little. I'm not trying to be like fat shaming and be like, oh, it's not okay to be fat. It's fine that Byakuya suddenly goes from like, I'm a rich elite asshole who looks the best I'll ever look because I need to look perfect for the world to see how perfect my family is, to like just super heavy set out of nowhere. Like he goes from looking like himself to looking like Hifumi in the later games. And there's nothing bad with that. It just completely caught me off guard. You're sending cat scratch fever? Okay. I look forward to seeing it.
Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take writing seriously.
Why? Why would you call her that? But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can really be disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand. Graham crackers. So that's supposed to be Pippi in the background, and then that's her stand? No, it's drawn really well. It's just funny. Funny to think about, like, that's my cat, and then here's her stand. It's just like this fucking super humanoid anime girl. Cock was erased. It's just a sketch right now and you're going to elaborate? Well, yeah, I look forward to it. That's cool. Pippi is actually a white cat. Pure white. She's also a bitch who wants to eat my graham cracker. Big fucking rat. He wants my graham crackers. No, no. They're not for you.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. You can high-five me all you want. There are no graham crackers for the baby. When Pee-Pee sat on you and purred back and shit ton of streams, you thought of her as a white cat and your sexual preferences forced you to draw her as Garfield? Let's... do not joke about fucking my cat. Don't fuck my cat, bitch. I'll fight you. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Who should I show my poem to next? I guess it's Monica. No. I'll give you treats later, but there is no graham crackers. Would you really want me to, like, post a link to your Discord? Hi, Pete. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Oh, don't worry, Beat. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know.
No. Me taking a bite was not an invitation for you.
But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon.
I didn't fuck your mom. I didn't fuck your mom. I fucked nobody's mom. Unless it turns out I have a secret kid out there somewhere, which is unlikely. Very unlikely, but I've never fucked anyone's mom. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem.
Great job, Beat. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you.
She's trying to scratch her face, but she's sitting on the arm of a chair, so she can't balance enough to do it. You're funny, Pippi. I keep seeing her leg, like she'll bend down, her leg starts to go up, and she's like... It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. This graham cracker is not for you.
Oh, that's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing, though, but sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier, I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time.
Suddenly the door opens.
Yuri!
I'm back. Did I miss anything?
Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other.
Already? I'm sorry for being late.
No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed.
All right. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now.
Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good.
Sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know.
I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in a wall. And this is about her starting to break the fourth wall. Remember when I took pin as a male apparatus? Yes, I do. Well, oh no, Jaden.
So, what do you think?
It's very free form, if that's what you call it. Okay, do you want a little bite? You can have a little bite. Take a piece, not the whole thing. I said a piece. Stop! You're not getting the whole graham cracker, you bitch. There. Run off with that. You were drawing feline claw, injury, high temperature. It's the relocated stand name. Oh, yeah. Like instead of Limp Biscuit, it's Soggy Pancake or something like that. Or wasn't it like Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap got turned into like Filthy Acts at a Reasonable Price? Okay, but like Zipperman is just a good stand name. I know Sticky Fingers is better, but Zipperman is such a good stand name. Flaccid Pancake, that's it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
Oh, it's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays.
I gave you a piece. That's all you get. Sex Pistols got changed to 6 bullets. But like 6 bullets works as well. It's not as good as Sex Pistols, let's face it, but like 6 bullets works. But no, everybody's like, oh, it's not right. 6 bullets is not that bad. Flaccid Pancake is so bad, but we got 6 bullets and Zipperman, and those are okay.
That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
Let's face it, I know it's echoes, but like reverb is still a good fucking stand name for that. What was the inspiration behind this one?
Ah, well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit.
Mista, when he is asked at what age he lost his virginity. Oh no, number 4. Oh, that's fucked up. An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Who should I show my poem to next? Yuri! As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten.
Exceptional.
What was that?
Did I say that out loud?
Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face.
He's going to hate me.
You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri.
I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for?
Yuri takes a breath.
So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before.
Really? What does that mean? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really.
Huh?
Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. It's a valid way to spell Tony. Oh, Tony? I guess I see it.
Well, I know that. I just meant,
Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traced her finger along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly.
Yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate.
I'm blind and crippled. Okay.
In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert.
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part.
Boo! Bad joke!
It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though.
Biased? How?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. You saw that in a dream?
Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Do you mind if I read your poem now? You think you produced that yourself? Okay. That reminds me, oh my fucking god. So this morning, This morning, I woke myself up with a fucking, like, original song that my brain made as a parody. Like, it's not even parodying any actual song. It was just a dumb comedy song my brain came up with. And it was titled Bitching in Love. And the whole point was like, it was like boomer humor where it's like, I hate my wife. But it was like, actually, I love that she bitches at me or something like that. I sung it for Lena this morning, but I can't remember how it went anymore. I fucking dreamed up an entire full chorus with actual, like, 3 harmony parts. Like, it was a boy band song. So it was like melody, harmony, harmony, harmony. And my brain fucking did that. It was something like, soon you'll be bitching every morning for me to wake up. And it was like, it was so weird. My brain imagined a full song. Tell PogChamp to remember it and sing it back. I don't think PogChamp will remember it.
Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ooh. Oh, right. I've read this before. Something similar happened to you?
I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting.
What? I wasn't thinking that at all.
But it took you a long time to read.
Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. You know how there's a channel called Daily Dose of Memes? Well, yeah, I know that channel.
That's a relief.
Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems.
Not at all. You dreamt a whole meme video, so when you woke up, you thought, why don't I post these on Reddit?
I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Beat.
Really? I must have totally missed the point. Oh, you didn't?
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all.
You just can't remember half the video? Yeah, that's how it goes.
But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that
way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive too, so...
Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you.
You think so?
Yeah, of course.
You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I'm gonna call stream here. Save right there. Pippi, stop. That graham cracker is not for you. Stop! So, that's Beth. So, I'm calling stream there. And, before we go, let's, real quick, check something out. Let's go for... Yeah. There we go. So yeah, we're going to raid before we go. Or before I leave. So yeah, good night everybody. Thanks for joining in on the stream, and we're going to raid in just a moment. There we go.